my child. Slow down your thoughts. I know your heart is racing. You've been carrying so much, and I see how you pretend to be strong when inside you feel like you're falling apart. Else was watching, and tonight I need you to listen, please. Someone you loved so deeply, someone who once held your hand, laughed with you, cried with you, they're with me now. Yes, they're here in heaven, but they haven't forgotten you, not even for a moment. They've been asking me over and over again, Lord, please, can you reach them? Can you tell them I'm okay? Can you let them know I still love them? It's not a coincidence. Heaven has been waiting for you to pause, to hear this. And I allowed this message to reach you right now because your soul needs it more than your mind realizes. That person who left this world, they want you to know you were their greatest blessing. They loved you more than words could ever say, and they never wanted to leave you behind. Their heart broke watching you struggle after they were gone. But I want you to know they are safe. They are with me, and they are full of peace now. They want you to have peace too. You've been wondering if they can still see you, if they remember you. Yes, every single day they see how you try to move on. They see when you smile, and they feel joy. They see when you cry, and they pray for me to comfort you. You are not alone. This life you're living, it's not meaningless. Every breath you take still carries a purpose. I'm using it, even now, to shape you, to grow you, to lead you somewhere beautiful. That person in heaven, they haven't stopped loving you, and neither have I. You feel like the world is moving on without you, but I haven't moved. I've been right here, waiting for this very moment. You keep skipping past my voice, silencing your soul with noise. But now, I'm asking you, stop, just for 3 minutes. Listen to me. I know life has felt cold lately. I know grief has stolen color from your days. They're saying, don't quit now, keep going. We'll meet again, I promise. And I want you to believe that. I want you to hold on to my word. You may feel crushed, but you are not abandoned. I am close. I am here. And that loved one in heaven, they're not far. They're in your memories, yes, but they're also part of your eternal story. And one day, when your journey here is done, there will be no more pain, no more goodbyes, only joy, only reunion, only peace. But for now, I need you to live. I need you to heal. You're not done yet. And if you believe that this message found you for a reason, then I ask you to take one simple step. Type Amen in the comments if you feel them near you. Type 1111 if your heart needed this right now. Because when you do, you're not just typing, you're declaring your faith. You're saying, I believe heaven sees me. I believe God is still speaking. I'm still speaking, child, and I'm not finished with you yet. You're still here. That means something. That means your heart knows this moment was meant for you. Not by chance, not by accident, but by divine purpose. My child, I need you to understand something deep in your spirit. They stepped into my presence, and the first thing they asked was about you. Are they okay, Lord? Are they hurting? Can I still help them somehow? Their soul didn't forget you. Their love didn't disappear. It transformed. It became eternal. You see, love doesn't die. It lives on, in the quiet, in the unseen, in the sacred places of your heart. It still whispers. And I have watched you carry this ache inside you for too long. You smile for others, but you cry behind closed doors. You pretend to be strong, but at night, the weight of their absence crashes down on you like a storm. I know, I've been with you in every one of those moments, and so have they. When you whispered their name in the dark, when you looked up at the sky and said, "I miss you," they heard. I allowed their spirit to draw near in that moment, because love that is anchored in me, it can never be broken. But I want to speak not just to your pain, I want to speak to your future. You've been so afraid to open your heart again, afraid to love, afraid to hope, afraid to dream. But listen to me. I am the resurrection and the life. I bring dead things back to life, including your joy, including your hope. This pain you feel, it won't last forever. There will come a time when the tears you cry will be replaced by laughter again. The days will feel lighter. You don't have to understand everything right now. You just have to trust me with what you don't understand. The person you lost is not truly lost. They are waiting, and they want you to live fully, not trapped in the chains of grief. That's why they begged me to send you this message, because they want you to feel free again. They want you to laugh without guilt, to move forward without feeling like you're leaving them behind. You're not. They walk with you, not behind, not apart with you. Your soul, I love you. I'm proud of you. I see how hard you're trying, and I've never stopped praying for you. Yes, my child, even in heaven, they speak your name with love, and I hear every prayer. So now, I'm asking you to do something bold. If you believe, they are still near. If you believe this message is confirmation, I want you to type, "I receive it." I want you to type, "Thank you, God," if you feel their presence right now. And when you type it, do it as a release, a way to tell your soul, "I'm not alone, I am loved." This is sacred ground we're on right now. Heaven is touching earth, and you, right where you are seen. You're still listening. That means your heart is opening. And I want you to know, I see the battle inside you. The part of you that wants to believe this is real, and the part of you that's still afraid. Afraid to feel, afraid to hurt again, afraid to hope that what you lost might somehow still be with you in a new way. But child, listen to me. I don't speak to your fear. I speak to your faith. And your faith, even if it's just the size of a mustard seed, is enough for me to move mountains in your life. The one you loved, the one who crossed over into my arms, they are part of the great cloud of witnesses now. Their journey didn't end, it just changed. And from where they are, they're cheering for you, rooting for you, celebrating every small victory you make, even the ones no one else sees. They're not disappointed in you. They're not angry that you're still grieving. They understand more than you know, and they want you to stop blaming yourself for what you couldn't control. You did your best. You loved them well, and now they want you to live well. I created you with purpose, not just to survive, but to shine, to love, to carry light into dark places. And yes, even with a broken heart, you can still be a vessel of beauty and healing. Do you remember how you used to dream before the pain came? Before loss made the world feel gray? I'm still holding those dreams for you, and I'm ready to breathe life into them again. But I need your permission. I need your surrender. Give me your sadness. Give me your questions. Give me the memories that haunt you and the nights that feel too heavy to bear. I will exchange them for peace, not just the kind that calms your mind, but the kind that anchors your soul. That's what I promised in my word. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. This is the peace your heart has been crying for, and it's available now. All you have to do is receive it. Sometimes you wonder why I took them, why I didn't heal them here in this life. But my ways are higher than yours. My timing is perfect, even when it doesn't make sense. What you saw as an end, I saw as a beginning, a return home. And though it shattered your heart, I promise you, I never abandoned you in the pain. I held them when they took their last breath, and I've been holding you ever since. So now, I'm calling you to rise again, to walk forward, not with bitterness, but with hope. They would want that for you. I want that for you. And deep down, you want that too. If this message is helping you breathe again, even just a little, I want you to type, I choose healing. I want you to declare it, not just for the world to see, but for your own soul to remember. You are not finished. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are loved fully, forever. You're still here, and that matters more than you know. Every second you've spent listening has allowed me to speak deeper into your heart, into places you've tried to keep locked for so long. But now, something is shifting inside you, isn't it? That heaviness, it's lifting. That numbness, it's starting to feel again. And it's not because of this video, it's because I am here. I am moving. I am healing. I am answering the cry of your soul that you didn't even know how to speak. That loved one in heaven, they see it too. The light coming back to your eyes, the strength returning to your spirit. They've been waiting for this. They've been whispering through my spirit, please God, let them know I'm still with them. Let them feel peace again. Let them live again. And I have heard every one of those cries. That's why I brought you here. That's why this message found you in this exact moment. It's not random, it's redemption. You've carried guilt, haven't you? Maybe there were things left unsaid. Maybe there were regrets, moments you wish you could go back and change. But I want you to hear me clearly. You are forgiven. There is no condemnation for you in Christ. What's past is past. I hold no record of your wrongs. I only see your heart. I only see your love and the one you lost. They've already let go of the pain. They are in my presence. There is only joy, peace, and love beyond measure. They're not waiting in sadness. They're waiting in celebration. You were never meant to carry all this alone. The enemy wants you to isolate, to believe no one understands. But I understand. I walked this earth. I wept at gravesides. I felt the sting of death, and I conquered it, so that you could know death is not the end. It is the doorway, and that door, my child, leads home. But your time on earth is not done. There are people who still need your light. There are things I've placed inside you, gifts, stories, love, that the world needs to see. Your pain has not been wasted. I will use it. I am using it, even now. Look how this message is reaching your heart. Look how your tears are becoming prayers. That is the power of my spirit in you. Don't push this away. Let it in. Let it change you. This is more than a feeling. This is me, reviving your soul, bringing you back to life, and the one you miss. They are smiling right now, so proud, so present, so full of love for you. They are not gone, they're just ahead. And one day, when your race is done, you'll see them again. You'll run into their arms, and the pain will disappear forever. But until that day, live like they would want you to live. Love big, forgive quickly, laugh without guilt, and walk with the kind of faith that says, I may not see, but I still believe. If you believe that, type, I still believe. Type, I'm choosing life again. Speak it, declare it. Let your fingers be the voice of your heart, because heaven is closer than you think, and the one you love is not far away. You're still with me. That means something powerful is happening in your soul right now, something eternal. You're not just hearing words anymore. You're hearing me. You're feeling what you haven't felt in a long time, hope. And that's what I came to give you, my child. Not just comfort for the moment, but hope that anchors you, lifts you, carries you when you feel too weak to stand. I want you to know that person you loved so deeply, who now walks the golden streets of heaven. They haven't missed a single chapter of your story. They've seen every tear, every moment of silence, every time you looked up and said, are you still with me? And their answer is yes. Yes, I am with you. Every step, every breath, every heartbeat. And I, the Lord your God, have wrapped my arms around that love and preserved it in eternity. You didn't lose them. You just haven't caught up to them yet. But I also want you to hear this clearly. I am not done with you. You were not meant to fade into the background of life, lost in grief, swallowed by sorrow. I created you to shine. Even through the cracks of your broken heart, my light still shines. I am rebuilding you, and I promise, when I restore, I do it better than before. The joy coming into your life will not be a replacement, it will be a resurrection. A new chapter that honors both your pain and your healing. You've wondered if you'll ever feel truly alive again. The answer is yes, because I, the God who makes all things new, am breathing into you even now. Breathe with me, trust me, walk with me. There are still sunsets you need to see, laughter you need to share, people who need the wisdom your pain has taught you. You are my vessel now, carrying a message of love, hope, and heaven. You've already felt it, haven't you? That warmth inside your chest, that peace that doesn't make sense, that is me, that is the presence of the one you love, that is heaven brushing against earth, right here, right now. So here's what I want you to do. Hold on to this moment. Don't let the world steal it from you. Write their name in the comments below. Type it as a way of saying, you're still with me. And if your heart is ready, type, I trust you, God. Let this be the day you started healing for real. The day you stopped hiding your heart. The day you said, asterisk, I choose to believe heaven is near. And as you go forward, know this, you are never alone. You are deeply loved. You are seen fully by me and the one you lost. They're not lost at all. They are home. And one day, when your time comes, I will place their hand in yours again. There will be no more tears, no more pain, only joy. Until then, live well, love deeply, and listen for my voice, because I am always speaking, and I am always with you, always.
Close your eyes, just for a moment. Still your heart. Can you feel it? That gentle stirring deep within you, like a whisper riding the wind, calling your soul by name. It's not a coincidence you're here. Not an accident that today, of all days you're listening to this, heaven waited until now to speak something sacred over you. You may not have realized it, but you've been walking toward this moment your whole life. This is not just another video. This is a divine interruption. I see your heart, weary, burdened, quietly aching beneath a smile you've learned to wear. I see the questions you don't ask out loud, the fear that maybe you've missed your chance or that life has passed you by. You've whispered in the dark, "God, do you even see me?" And here I am, answering you now. Yes, my child, I see you. I have always seen you. There is a door in front of you and it's closing, not to punish you, not to frighten you, but to move you, to awaken something eternal inside of you. You were never meant to stay where you are. There's more, so much more than what you've settled for. I created you with eternity in mind, and that means I placed my very breath inside you. You are not just flesh and bone. You are my masterpiece. And the pain you've walked through, the silence, the waiting, I've seen every tear fall and not one has gone unnoticed. There is a door in your life that is being sealed shut, and if you're honest, you already know which one I'm talking about. The season you've been clinging to is over. You've prayed for clarity. You've asked me for peace. But you didn't expect that my answer would come in the form of a holy goodbye. Letting go isn't easy, I know. Even Jesus in the garden cried out, "If it be possible, let this cup pass from me." But surrender isn't weakness, my child. It is the birthplace of resurrection. And I'm not asking you to release what you love because I want to hurt you. I'm asking because I want to heal you. Type Amen if your heart hears me right now. You've held on to relationships, dreams, and identities that were never meant to define you. Some things were beautiful for a season, but seasons change. And holding on to what was will only keep you from receiving what is coming. When Noah built the ark, he didn't know what the rain would look like. But he trusted me. And when the flood came, I shut the door myself, because sometimes my mercy looks like a closed door. I'm closing this one now, because if you keep looking back, you'll miss what's ahead. The enemy wants you to believe that closed doors mean rejection, but in my kingdom, a closed door often means protection. I'm not ending your story. I'm setting the stage for something greater. What you've lost does not compare to what I'm about to reveal. My spirit is hovering over the chaos in your life even now, just like in the beginning. And just as I said, let there be light. I am speaking light over your future again. Can you feel me drawing near? Some of you watching this, your hearts are beating faster because you know this message is for you. You've been standing in the hallway between what was and what's next, wondering if I still have a plan. I do, and it is more beautiful than anything you could ask or imagine. But I need you to trust me, truly. Comment 1111 if you're ready to step into the unknown with me. Not all doors open with ease. Some close with a thud that echoes in your chest. But remember, when the stone was rolled over the tomb, it looked like death had won, until Sunday came. Resurrection is on the other side of obedience. The new thing I'm doing in you will require you to walk by faith, not by sight. I'm asking you today to take my hand. This is only the beginning. The story I am writing with your life will not end in sorrow, but in glory. Let go of what no longer fits. Release what I did not call you to carry, and prepare your heart for the next part of the journey, because heaven is about to show you what's on the other side. Are you ready to see it? Then take a breath and keep listening. Because what I'm about to show you, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no heart has fully imagined. You've crossed into holy ground now. This part of the journey isn't about striving. It's not about earning. It's about trusting. You've spent so long trying to hold everything together. You've carried burdens that were never yours to bear. And I've watched you, yes, you, trying to be strong for everyone, while quietly falling apart inside. But now, I'm inviting you to rest in me. Do you remember the story of the prodigal son? So many people see that story as just about someone who got lost and found their way back. But I want you to see something deeper. The son didn't come home because he cleaned himself up first. He didn't wait to be perfect. He came home because he remembered who his father was. And that's what I'm asking you to do now. Remember who I am. Not the version of me shaped by your pain or your past or your fear of punishment, but the real me. The one who ran to meet you while you were still far off. The one who wrapped you in grace before you even finished your apology. The one who has always been watching the road waiting for your return. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are not forgotten. You are mine. And even now, I'm preparing a table for you. Type, "I'm coming home," in the comments, if you feel my love calling you. The enemy has tried to make you think you're disqualified. He's whispered that you've messed up too much, that you've missed your purpose, but hear me. Nothing in your life has surprised me. Not your detours, not your decisions, not your delays. I am the God who redeems time. Even what was wasted, I can use. You see ashes, I see beauty. You see failure, I see a foundation. You see an ending, I see a new beginning. When Moses stood before the Red Sea with the enemy closing in behind him, he thought it was the end too. But what looked like a dead end to him was actually the place where I would part the waters. And I'm doing that for you now. There is a sea in front of you, and maybe you've been paralyzed, afraid to take a step. But as you listen to this, I am beginning to move what you could never move on your own. Comment, "Open the sea," if you believe I can make a way where there is none. You don't have to know how this story ends. You only have to believe that I'm still writing it. There's a reason you've been uncomfortable lately. A reason old habits no longer satisfy. A reason the things you used to run to now leave you feeling empty. It's because I'm awakening your soul. The door that's closing behind you wasn't built for the person you're becoming. You're growing. You're transforming. And yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's holy. You're stepping out of the old and into the new. But before you can fully enter this next chapter, there's one more thing I need you to hear. Forgive yourself. You've held shame like a second skin. You've punished yourself for things I already paid for. My blood was enough. My grace is still sufficient. Let it go. Release the guilt. Release the self-blame. Release the should-have-beens. You are not the same person you were back then. You don't have to carry what I already nailed to the cross. This is the sound of chains breaking. Can you hear it? That heaviness lifting? That's me, reaching deep into your soul and lifting what you were never meant to carry. And now I say to you, arise. Step forward. The past no longer defines you. This is your exodus, your turning point, your invitation to walk in freedom. Don't be afraid. I am with you. Always have been. Always will be. Come closer, child. Don't rush this moment. Let my voice wrap around the parts of your heart that still feel uncertain. I know, faith is not always easy, especially when the storm has raged for so long and you're tired of holding on. You've wondered, is breakthrough even real for me? You've seen me move in others' lives, but deep down you've questioned if I'd ever show up in yours. But listen, I am not a distant God. I am near, closer than your breath, closer than the tears you didn't let anyone else see. And right now I want to show you something sacred. What's on the other side of this door? You've seen the struggle, the wilderness, the waiting, but now I want to reveal the promise. Not just heaven someday, but heaven within you, here and now, a life anchored in me where peace flows like a river even when the world shakes. This is the life I made you for. A life where your identity isn't based on your mistakes or the names others gave you, but on what I've always called you: beloved, chosen, redeemed, mine. Type "I am yours" if you're ready to walk in that identity. So many of my children wander through life trying to prove themselves worthy, trying to be enough in a world that constantly demands more. But my love is not based on performance. It's based on the cross. And when Jesus said, "It is finished," he meant it. You don't have to earn what I've already freely given. You just have to receive it. Take my hand. Walk with me. You see, on the other side of this door is clarity, peace that passes understanding, strength in weakness, joy that doesn't rely on circumstance. On the other side of this door is the version of you I created before the world tried to define you. Whole, healed, walking in purpose, waking up every day knowing who you are and whose you are. That doesn't mean life will be easy, but it will be anchored. The winds may blow, the waves may crash, but your house, your soul, will not fall because it's built on me. Comment solid rock if you're ready to build your life on something eternal. The door is closing behind you because it can no longer hold the weight of who you are becoming. I've stretched you. I've refined you. And now I'm preparing to reveal you. Just as gold must go through fire, you have been in a refining season. It felt like loss. It felt like silence. But really, I was purifying you, making sure nothing in you was attached to what I didn't build. I'm not done yet. The next chapter is not about striving. It's about surrender. Not about hustling for purpose, but about walking in the one I already prepared. Remember what I promised in Jeremiah. I know the plans I have for you. Not random, not small, but plans for good, to give you a future and a hope. This is that hope, right here, right now. Let me remind you, there are people on the other side of your obedience, lives that will be touched by your healing, souls that will be encouraged by your testimony. Nothing you've walked through will be wasted. Nothing. You may not understand all of it yet, but one day you'll look back and realize I was there in every detail, in the heartbreak, in the delay, in the quiet. I was always leading you here, and now I'm placing the key in your hand. Not just to open what's next, but to lock away the lies that have followed you for too long. The lie that you're not enough. The lie that you'll always be stuck. The lie that joy is for other people, not for you. Shut the door on them now, because freedom is calling. I am not finished writing your story, and when I write, I redeem. You've cried long enough. You've doubted long enough. You've wandered long enough. Come home to the life I dreamed for you before the foundation of the world. The door is open, but not for long. Step through it, beloved. The next part is already waiting. You're still here. That means your heart is listening. That means you're ready. And heaven has waited so patiently for this moment. Let me whisper something into the deepest part of your soul. You were never forgotten. Every silent prayer, every sleepless night, every time you whispered, "God help me," I heard you. Not one second of your pain has been wasted. Even when it looked like I was quiet, I was fighting battles you couldn't see. I was placing people in your path, opening doors, in the spirit before they ever appeared in the natural. I was shaping you, molding you, preparing you, not to barely survive, but to thrive in what's coming next. You've been faithful with little. Now I'm about to trust you with more. But hear me, more doesn't mean busier. It doesn't mean more pressure. It means more peace, more presence, more of me. Type, "I receive your more," if this is speaking to your heart. You see, the door that's closing isn't just the end of a chapter. It's the end of bondage, the end of you believing you have to do life alone, the end of you defining your worth by what others think or what you didn't accomplish. That weight, you don't have to carry it anymore. I already carried it for you. When Jesus stretched his arms on that cross, he saw this day. He saw you. He saw the burdens you'd try to carry yourself, and he said, "Give them to me." And now I'm saying it again. Give it to me. Give me your fear, your regret, your questions, your need to control what comes next. Just surrender it all. Because on the other side of that surrender is something greater than you've ever known. Intimacy with me. That's what your soul is really craving, not answers, not applause. But me. And I'm not far. I'm right here. Be still, and know that I am God. Let those words sink in. Stillness is not emptiness. It's alignment. It's in the stillness that you hear me best. I want to walk with you like I walked with Adam in the cool of the day. I want your heart to rest in my nearness, not just on Sundays, but in the quiet moments no one else sees. I want to be the first voice you hear when you wake and the last one you cling to before sleep. Not religion, not performance, just love. Real love. The kind that heals you, transforms you, anchors you. You don't have to prove yourself to me. You just have to be present with me. Comment. I want to walk with you if you long for that kind of closeness. And child, there's more, because what's on the other side of this door isn't just for you. You're not just walking through for your own freedom. You're becoming a bridge for others. There are people behind you waiting to see if you'll move forward. If you'll trust. If you'll say yes to me. And when you do, it won't just unlock your blessing. It will break generational chains. I have called you a forerunner. That means the courage you choose today will create healing for those who come after you. Your surrender will shift atmospheres. Your yes will echo into eternity. You may not feel strong enough, but that's why I've given you my strength. You may not feel worthy, but I already said, you are. You may not see the way forward, but I've already gone ahead of you. I am the God who makes rivers in the desert and roads in the wilderness. I'm here, the same yesterday, today, and forever. So go ahead, lift your eyes. You're not losing anything. You're gaining everything. You're stepping into divine alignment, into peace, into promise, into the very reason I created you. Don't be afraid. The door is open. Step through. You made it. You didn't give up. You didn't turn away. You stayed, through the trembling, through the questions, through the weight of it all. And I want you to know, heaven has seen your heart. And now, we've come to the threshold. One last step. One final invitation before the door closes behind you forever. You've listened to me call you gently. You've heard my love in the quiet, felt my spirit stir something deep within you. And now I'm reaching my hand toward you again, not to push, but to welcome. This is the moment where everything changes. You don't need to understand all that's ahead. You just need to say yes. Yes to the healing. Yes to the freedom. Yes to becoming the person I dreamed you'd be long before you took your first breath. You were handcrafted for such a time as this, not to fit in, but to stand apart. Not to strive, but to shine. Not to survive, but to soar. Type yes in the comments if you're saying yes to me today. I know the cost of surrender feels high. I know there are things you'll need to release that once felt like safety. I know stepping through this door means trusting me more than your fear. But I promise you, what's waiting on the other side is worth it all. This is the life of the Spirit, where you are led, not driven, healed, not haunted, anointed, not anxious. I never meant for you to carry it alone. That's why I sent my Son. That's why I sent my Spirit. That's why I'm speaking now, again and again, to remind you, you are not alone. You never were. That ache in your heart, I feel it too. That longing for more, I placed it there. That sense that time is running out, it is. But not in fear, in urgency. Because the world needs what I've planted inside you. I didn't bring you this far to leave you here. I'm calling you to rise up now, in boldness, in faith, in truth. There is a door of destiny in front of you, and it will not stay open forever. The enemy has tried everything to distract you, delays, disappointments, discouragement, but still, you're here. Still, your heart beats with purpose. Still, you believe in something greater. That's not weakness, that's warrior strength. And now I ask you, will you trust me with your future? Will you let go of the past? Will you walk with me into what you cannot yet see? Because when you do, you will look back and weep with gratitude. Not for what you lost, but for how I used it all. And you'll say, he really was with me the whole time. Type, he was with me if you feel that truth burning in your soul. I've waited to show you this. I've waited to whisper this message just for you, because I knew the exact moment your heart would be ready. And this is it. So as the door closes behind you, let it. Let what no longer serves you stay in yesterday. Let what hurt you lose its grip. Let what shamed you be swallowed in my mercy, and step into your divine beginning. You've cried, you've prayed, you've wrestled. Now, arise and walk, because heaven has waited until today to show you that you were always meant for what lies on the other side. Welcome home, beloved. This is just the beginning. Type 1111 if you're stepping through with faith and fire in your spirit. And never forget, I am with you, I am for you, and I am not done. Amen. Can you hear me? I've been whispering to you in the quiet moments. When you're all alone, when the room is still and your heart feels heavy, that's when I've been closest. When the tears fall silently on your pillow and you ask, why? Do they have to go? I'm there. I've seen every tear. I've caught them all. My child, you haven't truly lost them. That person you love so deeply. They're not gone. They're just not where you can see them anymore. But I promise you this, they are not far. They're with me in a place more beautiful than anything you've ever imagined. And even now they are still with you, closer than your very breath. Do you remember the last words they spoke to you? Or maybe they left without a goodbye. And that ache has never gone away. I know. You feel like something's been left unfinished, like you're carrying around this question mark in your soul. But I want you to know, they're not at rest because they're forgotten. They're at peace because they're remembered. And oh, how they love you still. There are moments you feel them, aren't there? A sudden warmth, a familiar scent, a song that plays at just the right moment. That's not a coincidence, that's a message. They've been trying to tell you something you've been too hurt, too unsure, or too afraid to believe. But now I'm asking you to open your heart. Listen, they want you to know, I'm okay. And I want you to be okay too. You see, I've promised my children that death is not the end. I said, I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live even though they die. That promise wasn't just for a storybook, that was for you, that was for them. That was for this moment right now. They're in a place where there's no more pain, no more sorrow, no more goodbyes. And they are cheering you on. Every step you take, every time you choose to get up and keep going, and they see it. They are proud. They are with me, and because you are still here, I am with you. I never wanted you to carry this grief alone. I never meant for you to feel like you had to keep pretending to be strong when inside you were falling apart. Come to me. Let it out. Let me hold you. I can take the anger, I can take the questions, I can take the silence because I know what it means to lose someone too. I watched my own son suffer, and I raised him again. And just like I raised him, I've raised them too. This isn't the end of the story. You'll see them again. And when you do, there will be no more sorrow, only joy, only light, only love. But until that day, I need you to keep living. Not just surviving, living. They don't want you stuck in the moment they left. They want you to carry their love forward. That laugh you miss so much, share it. That kindness they showed everyone, pass it on. That light they had, let it shine through you. They are not your past. They are part of your purpose. Type 1111 in the comments if you can feel this, if you know they're still with you, if you believe I'm still speaking, and if you've been needing a sign, this is it. Stay with me here because there's more I need to tell you. You've been carrying so much, the weight of memories, the sound of their voice echoing in your mind, the way you instinctively reach for your phone to call them, and then remember, that empty space? I see it. But I want you to understand something powerful. What feels like emptiness is actually sacred space. It's where their presence lingers. It's where my love fills in the gaps. It's where eternity touches earth. You keep asking, why did they leave? And I know, my child, that question has haunted you. Some days, it's the first thing you ask when you wake up. Other times it strikes out of nowhere, while you're doing dishes, walking down the street, laughing with friends, and suddenly the grief crashes in like a wave. But here's what they want you to know. What I want you to know. They didn't leave you. I brought them home. This world was never meant to be forever. That's why your heart feels so restless. Here, that's why nothing ever truly fills that ache inside. You were created for eternity, and so were they. What you see as the end was actually their beginning. Not a finish line, but a homecoming. I didn't take them to hurt you. I brought them where the pain can't reach them anymore. You ask, but what about me? What about the pieces they left behind? My answer is this. I'm still writing your story. I'm not done with you. That empty chair at the table, that missing hand to hold, that voice you long to hear, I see it all, and I sit with you in it. You are never alone even when the world goes quiet. I walk beside you in the places they used to walk. And yes, sometimes, when the veil thins just enough, I let you feel them again. That's why sometimes you get chills out of nowhere. That's why their favorite flower shows up in the most unexpected place. That's why, on the days you think you can't go on, you suddenly find strength. They're still with you, just in a different way now. You think you've imagined it, that maybe you're just hoping too hard. But I want to tell you, that hope comes from me. That feeling in your chest when you talk to them, when you close your eyes and picture their smile, that's not your imagination. That's connection. Through me. Type Amen in the comments if you believe they're still near. If you know I've kept my promise. If you're starting to see that love never dies, it only changes form. Don't let grief turn into guilt. They don't want you trapped in regret, replaying what you should have said or done. They don't want you buried in what if. They want you to forgive yourself. They want you to live again. And I want that too. They left a piece of themselves in you, not to haunt you, but to heal you. Every time you love someone a little deeper, every time you show compassion, every time you choose joy in their memory, they live on through that. They live on through you. So the next time you feel like giving up, I want you to hear their voice in your heart saying, keep going, I'm with you. I always have been. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten, and neither are they. Take a deep breath, my child. Rest here with me for a while. The pain you feel is real, but so is the hope I'm offering you. I know the nights are the hardest. When the world finally goes quiet and there's no one left to distract you, that's when the weight comes crashing down. That's when their absence screams the loudest. You lie in bed and wonder, do they still think about me? Do they know how much I miss them? Yes, they do. Because in my kingdom, love doesn't get buried with the body. It rises, it grows stronger, it becomes something eternal, unshakable, something holy. I created love that way. Death cannot destroy what I've designed to last forever. You wonder if they remember you. My child, they never forgot. You are written into their soul like the pages of a cherished book. And here's the part you've been struggling to believe. They've been trying to speak to you, but your heart is too weighed down with sorrow to hear. They're saying, I'm still with you, but you have to stop punishing yourself to feel me. They've seen the way you carry guilt, as if their leaving was somehow your fault, as if you didn't do enough, say enough, love enough. But here's what you need to know. You did. You did love them with all your heart, and they felt it. They still feel it. So I need you to stop replaying those last days, that last conversation, the things you wish you'd said. They have forgiven anything you think you did wrong. And if there's one thing they could tell you right now, it would be, let go of the pain. Keep the love, let go of the pain. You don't need to hurt to stay connected to them. You don't need to be stuck in the moment of loss to prove your love. They're not honored by your suffering. They're honored by your healing. And I'm not asking you to forget. No, never that. I'm asking you to remember in a new way, not with a heavy heart, but with a hopeful one. They are alive in the light now, and they want you to find that light again too. They want to see you laugh without guilt, to dance without sadness, to build something beautiful with the time you still have left. Type, I receive this in the comments if you're ready to. Start healing. If you're ready to let me guide your heart from grief to peace. Because that's what I do. I heal the brokenhearted and bind up their wounds. You thought the message was silence, but it never was. It's always been love. Through every moment of pain, through every tear, through every time you said their name under your breath, hoping they could hear you, they could. And I did too. Your words don't disappear into the air. I carry them. I answer them in my time, in my way. Sometimes I answer them by sending signs you've been asking for, a dream, a feather, a sudden warmth, a peace you can't explain. Other times I speak through strangers, through memories, or even through this very message right now. They are not trying to get your attention to stir your sadness. They are trying to lead you into life again, to remind you that your story isn't over, that love is still calling you forward. So the next time you feel like they're far away, close your eyes and remember this. They're not behind you, they're beside you. And I am too. You are, surrounded by more love than you know, wrapped in a grace that never left you. And even now, you are being carried, day by day, step by step, into healing, into hope, into wholeness. You've been wondering for so long if the love you feel is enough to reach them, if your prayers go beyond the ceiling, if the ache in your chest means they're gone forever, or if somewhere, somehow, they're listening. They are. And not only do they listen, they respond. Not in the way you might expect, not always with words or signs or dreams, but in stillness, in peace. In the sudden feeling that you're not alone even when no one is in the room. That feeling? That's not your imagination. That's me. That's them, wrapped up in my presence, surrounding you with a kind of comfort that cannot be explained, only felt. I am the God of the living, not the dead. And in my eyes, those who have gone before you are not lost. They are alive, more fully alive than they ever were in this world. And when you speak their name with love, when you live in a way that honors their memory, when you carry forward the goodness they left behind, you are walking with them still. They see you. They see the way you've kept going when it was hard. They see the days you didn't want to get out of bed but did anyway. They see the way you still look for little pieces of them in the world. And yes, they smile when you find one. But still, there's something they've been trying to tell you. Something you've resisted. Not because you don't want to. Believe it, but because you're afraid to. They want you to be happy again. And I do too. This pain has shaped you, but it was never meant to define you. You are more than the grief you carry. You are a vessel of light, love, and purpose. I've placed eternity in your heart, and with it, a calling that only you can fulfill. Their story continues, through you. So breathe again. hope again, trust again, smile again, and don't feel guilty for it. You are not betraying them by choosing joy. You are honoring them by living. You see, heaven isn't far away. It's not some unreachable place behind the clouds. It's closer than you think. And when your spirit longs for them, it's because you are brushing against the veil between earth and glory. And that is sacred. Type "I believe" in the comments if you know they're watching over you. If you're ready to receive the life and joy that's still waiting for you, you are not meant to walk through this alone. I am here, always. When you cry, I catch the tears. When you ache, I send comfort. When you call, I answer. And yes, I've heard the words you couldn't say out loud, the ones you whispered in the dark. I miss you. Why did you leave me? I don't know how to do this without you. I heard them all. And here is my answer. You were never meant to do this without me. Their leaving wasn't to punish you. It wasn't to take away your light. It was to bring them home and to bring you closer to me. Through your heartbreak, I have been calling you deeper, because even in your pain, there is purpose. They have fulfilled theirs. Now it's your turn, and don't worry. They're cheering for you every step of the way. This isn't goodbye. This is until we meet again. So walk with courage. Speak their name with joy. Live with open hands, knowing that one day, sooner than you know, you will run into their arms again. And every tear, every ache, every question will disappear. And until then, I am here, holding you, guiding you, loving you through it all. Come closer now. Let everything else fade away for a moment. The noise, the worries, the pain. This is just me and you, heart to heart, spirit to spirit. There's one last thing I need you to hear. One truth that will change everything if you let it sink in. You are not alone. You never have been. You never will be. Not when you sat by their hospital bed and held their hand. Not when you received the phone call that shattered your world. Not when you stood at the graveside or tried to smile through the ache at family gatherings or stared at old pictures wondering how life moved on without them. I was there, and so were they. You see, in my kingdom, death is just a doorway, not a wall, not an ending. Just a gentle transition from one room into another, where love continues, where peace flows, where I wipe away every tear. And when they stepped into that new place, they didn't stop loving you. If anything, their love grew even stronger. Because now it is pure, untainted by pain, fear, or time. It's eternal, just like my love for you. But you have a calling to fulfill. There's something inside you they saw before anyone else did. A light, a gift, a purpose. And they've been trying to remind you of it. Trying to speak this truth into your soul. You are still here for a reason. Every breath you take is filled with promise. Every sunrise is a fresh page. Every scar is proof that healing is possible. And though their chapter on earth is closed, yours is still unfolding, full of miracles you haven't seen yet, full of people who still need your love, your presence, your story. The pain, it shaped you, but it will not break you. Because I'm holding you through it all. And when the day comes, when your story is complete, there will be no fear, no darkness, no final goodbye. Only reunion, only light, only home. They'll be waiting for you with arms wide open, joy, brighter than anything this world could ever give. And you will understand then, it was all worth it. But for now, my child, live. Live like you're loved, because you are. Live like they're with you, because they are. Live like heaven is near, because it is. And know this, you don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to walk this road alone. I am with you, always. And so are they. If this spoke to your heart, type, "I receive this truth" in the comments. Type, "Forever with me," if you believe they're still walking beside you. And share this message, not just with others, but with yourself every time you forget. Love never ends. You are seen, you are held, you are not forgotten, and you are deeply, forever loved. Now breathe, smile, and keep going, because your story isn't over yet.